So we're going to rock today because there was a lot of demand that we should have some meetings in English. The good news is, of course, today's meeting is in English, but we're having a very big rally, which is going to be in Delhi on the 10th. And one more good news, we have Aiden and Greg coming to Mumbai on the 12th. So coordinate with your uplines and see that you'll get an invitation to meet him. I suggest only people who have achieved some levels should come and meet him, because you all can put your points across on what you want to talk. But anyway, today is a fantastic guy who's going to do the seminar, and his name is Rajiv Mehta. Now, the best part about this guy, like that day I was just talking in the office, why can't we have an English seminar? He says, why not? I can do it tomorrow, day after tomorrow. And that's how we planned, and we are doing it. So first, thanks a lot, Rajiv. You have always been very helpful. And we are also going to take a recording of this. So in future, if you have somebody who wants, especially people in South, like Bangalore, then Chennai, and all these people, they prefer English because they have the other local language. Like we have Hindi, we have Marathi, and of course, we have English here. But and many other people who don't know, who prefer to have it English, so we will have this recording and we'll do it. So I'll not take time because today's speaker is Dynamo. You can see him today. So let's invite Rajiv Mehta. Rajiv, can we have you?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. When Simon sir first said to do it in English, I started thinking back to the time when I joined Forever, and we used to have half the seminars in English in Mumbai RDO and half of them in Hindi. Then, because of the popularity of Hindi being more and more people actually demanding Hindi, slowly, we started doing all the seminars in Hindi. But when Simon sir said this, let's do it in English, I jumped at the opportunity because I'm thinking I'm getting out of touch with my English. So I said, thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Yes, it's a rehearsal. Reminding myself that I can speak English. So anyway, thank you, sir. And let's dive into our presentation today. We'll be talking about the marketing plan. And again, as Simon sir says always, the best product of Forever is the marketing plan. It's all about the money, it's all about the numbers, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Today's session, the marketing plan, Forever's compensation plan, how it pays us, the numbers, is basically also a proof of one more statement which we always make in Forever, is that it is the highest paying company in the entire industry. Why do we say that the compensation is highest? Let's compare the numbers. And if you actually understand the numbers of the marketing plan, you will be very, very confidently, saying to anybody whom you come across that the highest payout for your efforts is definitely in Forever. So let's dive into this. This session again is not for people not for people who are new to Forever or who haven't actually seen the opportunity. This session is actually for people who have seen the opportunity, who have fallen in love with the products, who used some products, who attended some opportunity sessions, who have already seen some product sessions, but now want to start into the business or are already involved in the business and want to understand exactly how they can progress faster. So basic understanding of the marketing plan is what they're looking for, and this is the session where you can understand everything. If you have any questions during the marketing plan session, we'll have about 5 minutes at the end of the session. If anybody wants any clarification of any aspect of the marketing plan, I would love to have you ask me questions. We'll let everybody unmute themselves and we can have a conversation where I will love to answer all your questions. But hopefully my presentation should be so clear cut that I hope I won't have any questions, but I'll love to have, if anybody comes forward with a few questions at the end. But please hold your questions during the session. Don't raise your hand, don't give reactions during the session because it really distracts. So if anybody wants, they can of course type into the chat box. The chat box is open. but refrain yourself from raising hand or giving reactions because it distracts from the presentation. So having said that, let's dive into the presentation itself. And as I said, it is my favorite presentation. Forever Living Products, I joined because of the marketing plan. When I joined, just to share a little bit, I joined Forever Living Products. Just give me a moment. I'll just share this my screen and then get into it. Yeah. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Is it all clear, all visible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Zoe, for the feedback. Thank you so much. And let's dive into the presentation. As I was saying, when I joined Forever Living Products, I joined because of the marketing plan. I fell in, see, I am basically a businessman. I have been into business all my life. Touchwood, never had to do a job. So I understood numbers from the very beginning. And from day one, it was clear that the type of money that can be earned in Forever is incomparable to any other opportunity on the planet. So I was very clear about it. See, when we go to Forever and whenever anybody places an order for some products, they always buy products and then they also get the CCs for the products. But there are a lot of people who buy CCs and they also get the products along with it. So two ways that people enter and both is okay. If you came in to Forever buying CCs and got the products, or you came in to buy products and got the CCs and got involved into the business, both the ways to enter the Forever is good. But beyond that point, you need to have, if you want to build a business, a healthy business, you need to have a healthy balance between products and the business opportunity or the income. Sponsoring and retailing, sharing the products, sharing the opportunity has to be a healthy balance. Now, how do you maintain that balance? That vision becomes clear when you understand the marketing plan. So let's dive into it without much ado, whichever way you joined in. But if you really want to succeed in Forever, this is the session that you should know by heart well enough, understand it clearly, and you should be able to explain it to your team members also. So let's understand the Forever marketing plan so that we can design our massive action plan. If we understand the compensation and where the real income comes in, how to qualify for each of the incentives, if we understand all that, then we can actually, decide where we need to put our efforts in, which direction. So let's start off by understanding what is Forever business all about. See, Forever is the world leader in aloe vera and wheat products. We are a vertically integrated company, meaning to say we control each and every stage of production and distribution. We've got the worldwide patents to most of our products. And it's an ethical, financially strong, and very stable company. And what we are into is a combination of wellness and network marketing. We have the best products for the wellness industry, and the method of distribution that we have chosen for getting the products across to the customer is network marketing. Now, because it is network marketing, that is why we have a great opportunity for people like you and me. Now, having said that, the highest earning potential, almost 70% of the product price is paid back to FBOs. Approximately 70%. That's higher margin than you can ever expect from any other company. And the best thing is no investment, no risk, no limits. This is a business that can be started without any investment. There's no risk involved. So you don't need to lose any sleep over. There's no running cost involved. And there are no limits. You can keep the business as small as you want, or you can grow it as large as you want. It all depends on you. You are the person in control of your business. To sum it up in one single statement, this is the maximum rewarding business with the most unique products by the best company in the biggest industry. This is one statement which actually covers up the entire what Forever is all about. Now, let's understand, as I said, it is about distribution of the products. So let's understand what Forever business is all about. How does this distribution system work? In a traditional setup, usually when products get across to the customer, it changes a lot of hands and each person adds on their profit, commission, margin. But this is not the system of distribution that Forever uses. Our products are not advertised. We've achieved a turnover of over $4 billion global turnover without spending even a single penny on advertising. Our products are not sold at retail stores. They're not allowed to be sold on e-commerce websites. We don't have regional distributors or national distributors. So how do we distribute our products? We eliminate all the middlemen. And between Forever and the customer, there is only one person who comes in, somebody whom we call a Forever business owner or FBO for short. The profit which was distributed among all the middlemen are now paid to the FBO. So if you become an FBO, you can buy products from Forever and give them to the customer and you can enjoy all the profits. This system is called the direct selling industry, direct selling. Now, in fact, the network marketing industry started off as the direct selling industry. Unfortunately, most people don't know the difference between direct selling and network marketing. Direct selling is the base on which network marketing is built. Direct selling is a business where the margins are huge because the margins, the profits which are distributed by among many middlemen are now paid to a single person. So the margins are huge, but the limitation is it gives you income only till you are working, till you are able to make a sale. Now this is a huge business which can be scaled up and you can start earning a passive income if you start scaling up your business. How do you scale it up? By building a network marketing business. How do you go about doing that? By introducing other people or sponsoring other people as FBOs. When they join, they will use the product, they will buy the product, they will also share it or take care of service of your customers, but they in turn will also introduce other people, who in turn might introduce other people. So whoever joins, first of all, everybody joins for free. The joining is free. As I said, you can start the business without any investment. Joining is free, but the earning has no limits. Whenever any product moves throughout whether you sell the product or any of your team throughout your network, anybody sells the product or consumes the product, you will get some benefit of it. And your team can be across 160 plus countries, wherever Forever is. So it is actually a global business which can be done from the comfort of your living room, from wherever you are. Just using a mobile or a laptop, you can build a global business. That's the beauty of Forever. And it's a very simple business, simple yet very, very powerful. Let's understand the marketing plan. How do we get paid? Everybody starts off usually as a customer. They try the products. You can buy as a customer, you can buy the products at MRP or the maximum retail price, but you can sign up free. So online joining, anybody who introduced you to Forever will give you a link. You can go online, sign up, and the joining is free. You need to upload your KYC documents and you get a 12-digit ID number. You become a preferred customer. As a preferred customer, no joining fees, no registration charges, no annual renewal fees, no membership fees. Joining is absolutely free. You become authorized to purchase directly from Forever Living products. You have their valid 12-digit ID number. That's it. That authorizes you to discounts as well as dealing directly with the company. So you make your purchases directly from Forever Living products. The joining is free. How do you start off? But before we get into the marketing plan, one small thing we need to understand is our currency. Our internal currency is something that we call CCs or case credits. Now, what is CCs? CCs in simple terms are points which are assigned to every product. Whenever you buy the product, the CCs associated with that product start getting accumulated to your account. Your bonuses, your commissions, your payments, everything is calculated, your levels, everything is calculated based on the CCs in your account. One CC is approximately 17,250 rupees at DRP or the bonus recap price. Now, this is the price that I'm talking. As per MRP, it is about 20,000 rupees approximately. But the amount here, to avoid confusion, I'm saying 17,250. This is the base price that you need to keep in mind. All the percentages, the discounts, whichever I'll be talking about, all the numbers that I'll be talking about in today's marketing plan can be calculated on a value of 17,250 rupees per CC. So this is the important value of the CC that you need to understand. Now, as a customer, you buy at MRP, but the moment you become a preferred customer, you get a 5% discount. 5% discount, not on the MRP, but on the BRP, plus GST. So effectively, that comes down to about 9 to 10% discount on the MRP levels. Simply free sign up, and you can enjoy products by buying them directly from Forever and using them at a 9 to 10% discount. Imagine this, joining is absolutely free. No cost, no joining fees, nothing. If you just want to use the product, you can stay as a preferred customer all your life. No force, no obligation on your part. But if you're really serious about the business, you can buy about 5,000 worth of products in a month. You become a 5K preferred customer. You still get products only at that 5% discount level, but you get authorized to sponsor other people. Then you can start building up your team. You can start introducing other people as FBOs. And when they purchase products, anybody whom you've introduced, when they go ahead and purchase products, you get paid a 25% preferred customer profit paid by ECS directly into your account on the 15th of the next month. Imagine this. You just talk to somebody, we've got aloe vera gel, we've got honey, which is so good, which is the greatest in the world. And they go and buy the product. They sign up under you, they buy the product. They are enjoying their 5% discount, but you get paid 25% preferred customer profit. That's the highest in the entire industry. Starting level income. Imagine this. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's lots more to follow. Now, but this is not the real business. The real business starts, if you really want to become a business partner, you need to buy 2 CC worth of products in any 2 consecutive calendar months. If you do a 2 CC turnover, you become an assistant supervisor or a business partner, and this is where the real business comes. Now, if you can make a team at preferred customer level, why do you need to come to assistant supervisor? I'll give you reasons. First of all, as a preferred customer, your business is only within India. But the moment you complete 2 CCs, you can start your global business. That means your same ID can be used to start building your team across 160 plus countries worldwide. First benefit. Second benefit, even more important, you start getting a 30% discount lifelong. Ek bar, you do it once in your lifetime, you are forever assistant supervisor, then you can enjoy a 30% discount on any purchase that you make in your ID across 160 plus countries. Forever that discount is locked in. So that's one more benefit. The other benefit is you also get an income of 5% boost bonus, but this is if you're active. We'll talk about if you're active in detail in a short while from now. But more importantly, the biggest reason is from here onwards, you also start getting CCs of all the people in your team who are buying products. So from your team also you get CCs. If that is not clear, just bear with me. I'll talk more in more details as we go ahead. But this is where your real business starts at assistant supervisor level. This is one of the most important levels because this is where the business really starts. This is where you open the doors to your new future. Now, when you start building a team, when you and your entire team complete 25 CCs in any 2 consecutive calendar months, you become a supervisor. From here, you start getting another income, something called as a personal bonus. 8% personal bonus paid to you on your personal purchases as well as on the purchases of your preferred customers. Additionally, you get a 3% volume bonus or a team bonus on all the business done by the assistant supervisors in your team. If the entire team does 75 CCs, you become an assistant manager. The personal bonus goes up to 13%. Plus, you get the 5% volume bonus from your supervisors and 8% volume bonus from your assistant supervisors. If your entire team does 120 CCs, you become a manager in Forever Living Products, and the personal bonus goes up to a whopping 18%. Just imagine if you're at manager level, you get a 30% discount on your personal purchases, plus 18% personal bonus coming back, totaling up to 48%. So personal use products are at an almost 50%, 48% off. Imagine that. Plus, you get 5% volume bonus from your assistant managers, 10% from your supervisors, 13% from your volume bonuses. Now, all the percentages shown in yellow are, you can qualify for them only if you are active. Now, what active means, we'll talk about it later. But the manager level is not the last level, but it's a very, very special level. Why? Because usually if you become a manager with a healthy team, the income is anywhere between 80,000 to 2 lakh rupees per month. It could be even more. But as per Indian standards, a 6-figure income is a pretty respectable income. Lakhs, 1 lakh plus income is a pretty respectable income in terms of Indian standards. Think about that. Now, because the manager level is very special, there are other options to reach manager level. First, as I've already shown you, is you do 120 cc's in any 2 consecutive calendar months. The other option is you can do 150 cc's in any 3 or any 4 consecutive calendar months. You still become a manager and reach the 18% coveted manager position level. So you have more options to reach manager level. But beyond manager, the entire focus changes. Now the company says you've reached 1 lakh plus income, you are now comfortable earning. Now you help other people reach your level. So the further levels are achieved when you help other people reach the manager level. If you have 2 direct managers, you become a senior manager, 5 direct managers, soaring manager, 9 direct managers under you, you become a sapphire manager. This is the level at which Simon Sir is, and 17 direct managers, diamond sapphire manager, and so on and so forth. People have already reached even centurion manager and even much beyond. People have reached, I mean, we just recently talked about or saw at the global rally in Delhi, lady from Japan, Onami Takagi. She now has more than 280 direct managers, 280 direct managers. Think about that. We are in a country called India. Just help more people earn more, and your earning goes up, your level goes up. Sky is not the limit. This is the business which you can decide how small to keep it or how big. So it's your business. Now let's talk about the active income. Now this active income or the 4cc active criteria is basically introduced because as a qualification for achieving certain incomes, the incomes which you get on other people in your team working. Now, if you want income when other people in your team are working, then you need to also put in your part of the work. So what is this 4cc active criteria? You need to be 4cc active means you need to do a turnover of 4 cc's in any month to be considered active. Out of these 4 cc's, 1 cc minimum has to be in your personal ID. The other 3 cc's can still come from your preferred customers. That means new people when you're introducing, when they start purchasing products, the preferred customers in your team, when your directly sponsored preferred customers, when they buy products, the cc's are still again counted in your active cc. So out of the 4 cc's, just minimum 1 has to be in your personal ID. The other 3 can come from preferred customers. But if you have a strong retail base, you can do 2 cc's in your personal ID, or even 3, or even all 4 in your personal. But the company recommends that you have more people joining up under you, sign up more people, introduce more people. So more preferred customers as they move up to AS level, you introduce more people, and more people coming in as preferred customers will also increase your income and will also increase your team size. So your business keeps growing as you introduce fresh blood into your business. So 4cc active criteria, that is what it is. But let's first understand the marketing plan. I want to highlight a few features of this marketing plan which make it so unique. The first policy I want to highlight is something called group sale. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say supposing you introduce 3 people in it, A, B, and C, and B in turn introduces D. Now, just one small example. Let's say supposing you do a 5cc turnover, and because you've done 5cc and all the 4 people in your team also copy you, they also do 5cc each. You've done personally just 5cc, but you and your entire team together have accumulated 25cc. It means you immediately move up to supervisor level. Now, what this policy basically states is that the 2cc which you have to buy to become an assistant supervisor are the only level which you have to buy, achieve with your own personal purchases. All the other levels, the 25cc supervisor level, the assistant manager level, the manager level, they are you and your entire team cumulative. Only the 2cc level is your own purchases. All the other levels are achieved with you along with your entire team. So basically, group sales starts after 2cc. This is the biggest advantage of coming to assistant supervisor. As a 5K preferred customer, no matter how many people are there in your team, you will not get your CCs. The 2ccs to reach assistant supervisor must be in your own personal ID in any 2 consecutive calendar months. Now, this is the second policy that I want to talk about. All posts are achieved, should be achieved in any 2 consecutive calendar months. Let's again understand this with an example. Let's say supposing you join Forever and you introduce 4 friends. Now these 4 friends do 2cc each, you also do 2cc's, so totally 10 cc's. Now you are still new in the business, still learning, but you all, 5 of you are starting to build your business. Next month, your business grows a little, maybe 15 cc's. So now November and December being consecutive calendar months, these 2 are clubbed together. You've done 25 cc, you move up to next level, which is called supervisor. But now, in those 2 months, you've understood the business, and now the speed picks up. Now you are targeting reaching assistant manager level 75 cc's, and you are working with your team, but the turnover stops at 60 cc's. Doesn't matter. Now December and January are again consecutive calendar months. So the 15 cc's which you used to reach supervisor level is again clubbed with the 60 cc of January, and now you reach assistant manager level 13% level. Similarly, in February, even if you're not able to grow much, but if you just maintain your 60 cc level, again, the January and February cc's are clubbed together and you reach manager level 18%. So this is the biggest advantage, that you can club the cc's of the current month with the previous month as well as with the next month. So this is the biggest advantage of this marketing plan. In most other companies, you get paid on your single month accumulation. But here we have 2-month accumulation, and that is why this advantage is there. One other feature is something called no reversion. What it means is that all the posts are permanent. That means in Forever, you will be able to grow. You can grow higher, your business will grow, you can achieve higher levels, but you will never slide back. To maintain any level, there is no minimum monthly qualification that you need to do. All levels are permanent forever. Whatever you've done and achieved, you put in your efforts, those efforts will never go to waste. Your position is permanent forever. So the moment you reach supervisor level or assistant manager level or a manager level, even if you don't work for some time, you still remain at manager level or assistant manager level, or whichever level you achieved, whether you work or not. That level, whenever you resume working, you start resuming working from that same level. You can go higher, you will not slide back. And one last example I would like to give is a policy called no pass up. That means, let's say you join this business and you start doing it on a part-time basis. Most people start off on a part-time basis. Even I started off on a part-time basis. Say supposing you introduce A. A has a full-time job and he also starts building this business on a part-time basis. A introduces B. B is studying. Okay, he also starts doing it on a part-time basis. B in turn introduces C. Now C is very motivated. He's looking for a job. He doesn't have a job. Now he wants to do the business. He starts introducing a lot of people. Whole 8 hours a day, he's focusing and doing only business, only Forever business he's building. He's introducing a lot of people, working very hard. He completes 120 cc's. C becomes a manager. He reaches 18%. Now, wherever you go, any person who's performing well gets promoted faster. But in Forever Living products, the policy is no passing. If C becomes a manager, B is also pushed up to manager level, A is also pushed up to manager level, you are also pushed up to manager level, you reach the 18% level. That is the beauty of Forever. At all levels, the preferred customer to manager, when your downline achieves any level, the sponsor is also pushed up to the same level. So just imagine in your team, if you have one Virat Kohli or one Sachin Tendulkar, the entire team score is going to go up. So the team wins, you win. And as I said, the highest payout. Now imagine this, supposing you are at assistant supervisor level. As I said, at assistant supervisor level, you get paid a bonus. You get a 30% discount. So on 17,250 rupees, the BRP value. As I said, the BRP value is 17,250. you get a 30% discount on that. Now you are buying products at a 30% discount, but you get your 5% boost bonus paid on 17,250. Now at 2cc level, it might look like a small amount, but imagine your team doing 120cc and you are paid not at the level at which they are buying 30% discount, but you are paid at a level of 30% higher. In fact, on the wholesale price, you get paid on the 143% value of the wholesale price. 143%. That is why I'm saying it is the highest payout in the entire industry. The bonuses are paid on DRP, the highest payout in the entire industry. I can prove this to you because some people, sometimes say, my company is paying 20%, my company is paying 22%, 23%, but 23% of the half the price of the product. We are paying on almost 1.5 times the value of the product. So we buy a product of say 100 rupees, your bonus is calculated on 143 rupees value. That is the biggest advantage in forever. Think about that. Let that sink in. And let me give you an example of the manager's income potential. Let's say supposing, not talking of many people, let's say supposing you have 2 people in your team who are actively building the business. One is at supervisor level and one is at assistant supervisor. Even if 2 teams are working actively, this is just an example, you would still end up making more than 1 lakh rupees on just 2 active people in your team. And there is no limit to the number of supervisors or the number of assistant managers you can have in your team. Imagine that. There is no limit. This is your business. The more the merrier. The more people you introduce, the business is going to grow. It's as simple as that. And the areas of income, personal discount, as I said, 5% to 30%, retail profit up to 43%, preferred customer profit 25%, boost bonus 5%, personal bonus 8 to 18%, volume bonus 3 to 13%. All this I've already showed you. The others I will be showing you in the future slides. The company doesn't, it's like they're giving you a blank check. You fill in the amount. Think, what do you want in life? Think about that. Now, supposing you are a manager and you help somebody become a manager. Again, let's understand with an example. I love examples. Let's understand this with an example. Let's say, supposing you introduce 5 people and they become managers. But they will also do what you've done. So they will introduce 5 people each. These 5 people are your first generation managers. But they also introduce 5 managers each. Now you have 25 second generation managers. Now these 25 second generation managers, also supposing they copy, they are applying, and they introduce 5 each. Then you have 125 managers in your third generation manager team. I know it will never grow as evenly as that, but this is just for example. Now, what do you get paid on that? On your first generation manager team, you get paid a royalty income of 6%, second generation 3%, third generation 2%. 6% of not their income, but their entire team's turnover. A healthy manager team usually does a turnover of approximately 10 lakhs per month. So you would end up making 60,000 rupees from one manager, 30,000 from your second generation manager, and 20,000 from your third generation manager. Imagine this, one manager line giving you more than 1 lakh rupees per month. And this is royalty income, this is billable income. Imagine this, people have used honey and aloe vera for ages. They're still using, and even 50 years down the road, they'll keep using aloe vera and honey. And we have the world's best aloe vera and world's best honey. So this income is never going to stop if it is a product-based business. Think about that. Gem bonuses, again, the 632% keeps on going 1% higher. If you reach the Sapphire manager, the 6 becomes 7%, 3 becomes 4%, 2% becomes 3%. Diamond Sapphire, another 1% increase. At Diamond manager level, another 1% increase. So the 632% becomes a 965%. At every level, the 1% increase is called the gem bonus. And the gem bonus might be just 1%, but it's usually a jump in lakhs. So it's a big amount because it's based on big turnovers. Now, let's get to the interesting part, the incentives. We've talked about the money and numbers sometimes, I know a lot of people who find numbers very boring. I personally find numbers very interesting because I think when I see the numbers, I think of them as reflecting my bank balance. I think of that as my income. because I relate them to my income, the numbers excite me. But sometimes people think, oh, he's talking too many numbers. Arey baapre, numbers. And it becomes so boring. But for me, numbers are very exciting. If you are in business, you should love numbers. You know, I find a lot of people into business, they don't like sales, they don't like numbers. Now I said, why are you doing business? If you are in business, you should love money. And the best way to make money is you should have your focus on every avenue from where you can make money. Now we are talking of non-cash incentives. That is, you get all expenses paid vacations, like domestic travel, which is called a manager's retreat. Once a year, you can go all expenses paid trip to a 5-star, 7-star location within India. There are two international travel options. One is called the Global Rally, the other is the Eagle Manager Retreat. And then there's something very exciting called the Earned Incentive, or the popularly called as the car plan, or it's also called as the Forever to Drive Incentive. Now, if you qualify for level 1, to qualify for level 1, you need to do 50, 100, and 150 cc's in any 3 consecutive calendar months. If you qualify for that, then for the next 36 months, you get paid 26,000 rupees over and above your monthly commissions or bonuses. 26,000 rupees every month. 39,000 rupees in level 2 and 52,000 rupees every month for the next 36 months in level 3. I know lots of people in India especially who work there in, I mean, let me be, I mean, not use that language, but who work the entire month for salary of 50,000 rupees. The whole month salary is 50,000 rupees. And there are more than 1,500 FBOs in Forever India who are earning this type of money as just upar ki malai, something that is like the cherry on the, icing on the cake. The main cake is different. They're getting paid bonuses in lakhs and lakhs, but over and above that, they're getting paid 26,000, 39,000 or 52,000 rupees extra. Think about that. You can requalify for it as many times as you wish. Our mentor Simon sir has qualified for car plan 7 times. He's bought 6 cars with Forever. His greatest acquisition is an Audi A6. As people from Mumbai must have already seen it. I've had the privilege to even ride along with him in his Audi. And you can upgrade to the next level. If your business is growing, you're not stuck on that level for 36 months. If after 1 year your business is growing, you can upgrade to the next level. So it's the most generous company, I would say, on the entire planet. Forever Living Products is the most generous company. Chairman bonus, again, something very unique with Forever. You get paid on the income or the business generated within your team, but Forever pays you for the entire company's turnover. Imagine that. 3% of the entire company's turnover, again distributed among qualifying FBOs. This is something very unique, and people pick up checks in terms of thousands, lakhs, and even in crores. And these are all old checks. Nowadays, checks have gone even beyond, international checks have gone beyond 10 crores or 1 million, 1.5 million. And now we are not allowed to, disclose the income. So let's not talk about it, but it's beyond imagination. As I said, people have, internationally, people have picked up checks of $1.5 million also. Now, having talked so much of numbers, there's something more I would like to talk about a little bit about big money and small money. See, listen, or think about this. Everybody on the planet, anybody, any normal Tom, Dick, and Harry, any person on the street you ask, you want to earn money? Yes. You want to earn big money? Yes. The answer is usually yes. Everybody wants money. But most people do not have a clear idea of what is big. Let's try to understand this concept. Let's say supposing you earn an income of 50,000 rupees per month for the entire year, that adds up to about 6 lakh rupees per annum. I know 50,000 is not big, but supposing you earn this income for the next 30 years, you would end up making 1 crore 80 lakh rupees in 30 years. Now there are bound to be expenses. Just let's put aside inflation, and at today's level only, supposing you're calculating your expenses, what do you think you will be saving at the end of, what will be your savings at the end of 30 years? what will you say? You don't need to answer me, or if you want, you can just type in the chat box. What do you think you will save at the end of 30 years? Most people would say, 10, 20, 25 lakhs. But I would say no. You would end up not saving even a single rupee. You would not be able to save even a single rupee. That's a fact. But supposing, let's do a small exercise. Supposing you remove this 0 from here and you put it here. That means from beside the 30, you remove that 0 and make it 60 lakh rupees per annum, but you earn this income only for 3 years, you still end up making 1 crore 80 lakh rupees. 1.8 crores in 3 years. Of course, in 3 years, you will not spend as much as you would spend in 30 years. So definitely you would end up saving some money. Let's now think again. Think of a ballpark figure what you would end up saving at the end of 3 years. Most people will say about 1 crore, 80 lakhs, 90 lakhs, 1 crore, I will say. And again, I would say you are wrong. What you would end up with at the end of 3 years would be at least 2 crores. Now the question is, if I'm earning 1.8 crores, how do I end up saving 2 crores? The answer is very simple. You need to understand the types of incomes. There are 2 types of income, active income and passive income. Active income is when you are working for money. Passive income is when your money starts working for you. Imagine earning 60 lakh rupees per annum. No matter how lavish your lifestyle is, you will not spend more than 2 lakh rupees per month. The other 3 lakh rupees or 3.5 lakh rupees which you have, what are you going to do? Naturally, you will invest somewhere. And wherever you invest, that will also give you some returns. In Forever Living Products, we always talk about one term called financial freedom. Everybody wants financial freedom. Let me share with you my definition of financial freedom. What really is financial freedom? For me, what does financial freedom mean? Let me share with you. Financial freedom is when your entire monthly expenses are met with your passive income. Then you don't need to work for money. That is when you are financially free. Sometimes, people say money basically buys you freedom. This is exactly what they mean. That means when your monthly expenses are met with your passive income. Now think about it for one moment. How many opportunities do you have to earn more than 5 lakh rupees per month? How many other genuinely good opportunities do you have where you could end up making more than 5 lakh rupees per month? Forever is that opportunity for you to earn a passive income of more than 5 lakh rupees per month. Imagine the number of, if you introduce more people and each one is working with their teams, they give you passive income. They are working and you're getting paid. It is still passive income. Think about that. That is what forever is. Understand the real value of this opportunity. Think about it. So what do we do? Actually, in this business, talking so many things, it's actually very, very simple. You use the product. If you like the product, you share the products with a handful of customers, you take care of them. And then you start building a team. And then you coach your team to do the same thing. You teach your team to, actually take care of few customers. Think about this. If you, do a turnover of 10,000 rupees per month, and if you have 100 people or 10 people in your team who are sponsoring 10 people each, say 100 people, all doing 10,000 rupees turnover, you end up making the entire team's turnover is almost 10, 11 lakh rupees. 11 lakh rupees, if you get paid even 10% of that, you end up making more than 1 lakh rupees. Which business in the world is going to pay you more than 1 lakh rupees for selling just 10,000 rupees worth of products? It's only Forever Living. It's a unique opportunity. A simple business, simple yet very, very powerful business. Think about that. So how do you start off in Forever? 3 options. One is to sign up for free, as I said. Sign up as a preferred customer. Use the referral link provided by the person who has introduced you. Upload your KYC documents. Make your ID. No fees, no charges, no obligation, no cost, no risk. The other is buy about 5,000-6,000 worth of products of your choice. Start using the product, try the products, and you also have the option of sponsoring and building your team. You can start sponsoring other people and earning 25% preferred customer profit. But if you're really serious about building your forever business, then I would suggest start off as an assistant supervisor. Do a 2cc turnover, and that's approximately a 37,000 rupees purchase in any 2 consecutive times. That is where you become a businessman. When I started in Forever, I had to buy my 2cc one shot. I had the option of doing it in 2 months, but I did it one shot. But today, we have another option. To reach assistant supervisor level, again, you have 3 options. One is you can do it in pieces. Now, minimum order is 1,000 rupees. You can do it across 2 months, 37,000 rupees purchase. Minimum order is 1,000 rupees, multiple purchases, adding up to 37,000 or 2 cc's in any 2 consecutive calendar months. The other option is, this is how I did it in one single day. Pick up products of your choice, 2 cc worth of products, and become a business partner immediately. Sorry. Unfortunately, when I joined Forever Living Products, this third option, which I'm going to show you today, was not available. But fortunately for you guys, people who have not yet, started their forever business, this is a genuine option, which is, according to me, the best option if you really are serious about creating a better future for yourself. The third option is the Start Your Journey pack. What is your Start Your Journey pack? It's a combo pack containing all the running products of Forever Living Products. A combo pack costing approximately 29,000 or 30,000 rupees. And it contains 1.5 cc's worth of products. You end up paying only for 1.5 cc's, so approximately 29,000-30,000 rupees. But when you buy that in a single bill, immediately you become assistant supervisor and you get 2 cc's in your hand. So a net saving of approximately 8,000 rupees. Single purchase, simple savings of 8,000 rupees. If you are really serious about it, start with the Start Your Journey. That is my choice. Unfortunately, when I joined, I didn't have this option. Otherwise, I would have definitely taken this option. Anyway, in a nutshell, Forever Business is basically a combination of direct selling and network marketing. Direct selling is where you are promoting just the products, and network marketing is where you are building a team and teaching everybody to do a little each. The real big money is in network marketing, not only in direct selling. But choice is yours. It all depends on why you wish to do Forever. Everything boils down to the basic question, why Forever? What is it that you want to do in life? See, all of us in life have, life is going to go on. It's like, if you do Forever, if you don't do Forever, nobody's life is going to, remain, is going to stop or it's going to end. Nothing is going to happen. There's a famous saying in Gujarati, and I usually say this, but to translate it, I'll translate it into English and tell you. An ant gets satisfied with just a small bit of food, but an elephant needs a lot of food, because its hunger is huge, so its stomach is huge because of its size. But in God's universe, an ant does not go to bed hungry, neither does an elephant go to bed. So God has created the universe in such a way that everybody is going to get something or the other. कुछ ना कुछ गाड़ी चलने वाली है सबकी. Everybody is going to get something or the other. कुछ ना कुछ. If you don't do Forever Living Products, still it is going to go on. But if you want to really achieve something in life, if you want something in life, if you want maybe if you like helping other, personal fulfillment, you want international travel, you want to buy a new car, if you want to achieve financial freedom, you want some extra income, if you want to start your own business, think about this. There are n number of things that Forever offers. What is your why? Do an assessment of your situation. How many opportunities do you really have to actually change your life? This is the best option available. Think about this. Realize the true option, the true value of this opportunity that has come in front of you, and take your decision. Take a decision today. I'll sign off with this quote by Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So throw off the bowlines, Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. The world is waiting for you. You decide. Forever is your future. With Forever, you're always a winner. That's it from my side.